right. So the very first thing we want to do is exactly what the directions at the top of that page say, which is to get that set equal to 0. So n squared minus 10n minus 25 tells me that I need to add 10n to the other side, as well as add 25. So that it is set equal to 0. After I get it set equal to 0, I'm going to find my discriminant. So take b squared minus 4ac. I get 100 minus 100. My discriminant value is 0. A discriminant value of 0 tells me that I only have one solution. So the number of solutions is 1. The type is real and rational. Then I want to plug into the quadratic formula. Quadratic formula is always x equals, you must show the x equals negative b. So the opposite of b is negative 10, plus or minus the square root of the discriminant all over 2a. Anything plus or minus 0 is that anything. So I get negative 10 all over 2, which is negative 5. What that means is if I graph this, I have one x-intercept at negative 5. So it looks like that. X squared minus 9 equals 4x. That 4x needs to come to the other side. Standard form says it has to go x's, then number. So you get 4x squared minus 4x minus 9. Discriminant (16) minus 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 9 gives 90 and 54, which is 144. 16 plus 144 is 160. So my discriminant is a positive 160. 160 is not a perfect square, but it is positive. So that means I have 2 real irrational roots. Plug into the quadratic formula. X equals negative b, so 4. Must put your plus or minus square root discriminant all over 2a. A discriminant value of 160 can be simplified because 160 divides by 16 and 10, where 16 is a perfect square. So the square root of 16 is 4. So this is going to become 4 plus or minus 4 square roots of 10 all over 8. If you like to simplify completely, 4, 4, and 8 plus or minus square root 10 all over 2. Last one. Is it in standard form? Is it set equal to 0? So that's the first step. Step 2, find the discriminant. Four times 9 is 36. 36 times 8 is 288. So you have negative 284. Not 0, therefore how many solutions? This time though they are negative in the discriminant, so a negative discriminant tells me my solutions are imaginary. That means my answer will involve an I. So x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of negative 284 all over 2 times 9, negative 284. Kind of looks like I should divide by 4, and in fact it does. So you get the square root of 4, which is 2 square roots of 71, but you had a negative, so it's a negative going to put in my answer. It's going to put in an I. So you have negative 2 plus or minus 2I square roots of 71 all over 18. And again, you could take a 2 out of negative 2, 2, and 18 to get negative 1 plus or minus I square roots of 71 all over 9.